The world suffers a lot, not because of violence or bad people, but because of silence of good people. But today's story not about good people who are silent, but who are speaking out loud and work hard to support Ukraine, and maybe their personal sample can spark your curiosity and interest and inspire you to take action. To stand with Ukraine, you do not need to be Ukrainian or have a decent Ukrainian root to help Ukraine stand in this terrible, brutal war. You just need to be a human. And my beautiful little good humans, if you are searching additional opportunities for volunteering in Lviv, for example, I can offer you Common Netting Place. This Common Netting Place, as we call it in English, in Ukrainian translates as Волонтерський центр біля порохової вежі. Volunteer Center near Gunpowder Tower. So, порохова вежа. Gunpowder Tower. Yeah, you are seeing tree background. I don't know, I just do not want to refuse myself in Christmas mood. I can't afford a real tree with all the decoration, but at least I bought a tree from the fabric. Yeah, so too pathetic, too bad, too early? I don't know, but isn't too early for the Christmas tree? If you are interested, by the way, to see Christmas vlog on this channel or how Ukrainians celebrated Christmas, please tell me in the comments to this video. In this half Christmas episode, we will talk about volunteering in Ukraine and additional possibilities for volunteer. Either you are experienced volunteer or if you are only beginning.
So first of all, it is really very important to join our Ukrainian volunteering service and especially net creating process, net crafting, because we have a lot of tanks, a lot of cars, and they cost like millions of dollars. You may have a really very expensive tank, which is quite successful in the front line, but still it may be destroyed in a few moments. And our Ukrainian soldiers, they are asking us constantly to create those nets, to send them as many nets as possible, because they can hide very important stuff over there.
And this Common Netting Place is crafting not only nets but also camouflage for helmets.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met.
Yes, fashion will never be the same again.
Still, we need material, we need basement for these nets, we need fabrics. So every time, approximately once per month, or even not as regular, like once per 2 months, we organize a special donation process. So you can just donate 10 hryvnias and you can donate like 1000 hryvnias, and each donation is as important for us. So if you want to help us and you're not in Ukraine and you cannot help us physically, you can just help us with the donation, with a small amount of money, which will help us to continue our work and to create those nets for free for our soldiers.
Guys, all information where you can donate or help this volunteer center I will leave in description to this video. Please check it. You're welcome.
We cannot estimate the exact amount in square meters, because our volunteering service began in February. That was 25th of February, the second day of the full-scale invasion, and that was quite a chaotic process. We were organizing nets, and I just remember the biggest amount of nets we created, that was like we created 44 nets per day. But we didn't estimate the square meters over there. And now we decided that we should just make a kind of a record book of those nets we created, the destinations we sent that net to. So we decided to estimate the amount of all the nets we created, and that is approximately 25,000 square meters of camouflage net.
But of course, such amount of work could emotionally and physically exhaust even experienced volunteers.
Really, these are burnouts, these are the feelings of being tired, and many volunteers stop going, stop visiting locations of volunteering service because they are really tired, overwhelmed with the work, with the trauma. They are traumatized by war. I was calling him to ask, like, we created a net. We want to send that net. Can you tell me the details? And then he said, I'm in the hospital, and there was a huge shelling, and I'm not on the positions currently. And then he started crying. I don't know how to say that. Like, a strong man was just crying because of that. And you're not ready for that. You're not a psychologist. You cannot find correct words to just support him somehow. You're not ready to hear about his experience because it's a very painful experience of being there. There are many people dying there. And we managed to just give him a small inspiration and to say that, okay, that's happened, but we need to go on.
Soldiers are sending their patch or chevrons, as we are calling it in Ukraine, to say thank you, and it inspires to keep working. I also was lucky to take some interviews about best and worst moment in volunteering experience from international volunteers, your folks. So let's check and listen to them.
Hi, my name's Vic and I'm a volunteer from England.
Victoria is coming for the second time, and we decided to ask her about best and worst moment.
My best moments here volunteering in Ukraine have been just ones that bring me closer to other people. I've met so many amazing people out here, both other volunteers, people who live in Ukraine, and the people I've helped. Everyone is so welcoming and friendly and happy to help out here. It's really lovely. You know, we're in the middle of a war here, and yet people find the time to just be kind to each other and look after each other and help each other. It's, you know, it's really lovely. I've also done supply runs in the winter last year, and it's pretty spooky when you're driving in the snow and the fog and you see the car in front of you spin out, and you can't just hard brake because you're driving on snow and ice, so you have to come to a gentle stop and try and avoid it. You know, I made the stupid mistake of travelling after dark, after curfew, and the soldiers were not impressed with me, so that was a not fun experience to deal with.
And by the way, guys, we even have a dogs of emotional support. If you want to support Jane as a content creator, first, thank you so much, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you one more time, because only with your donations and support I'm able to craft these videos and cover serious topic. And second of all, you can proceed to description of this video and check my PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee page. Thank you, and God be with you. We also spoke with a volunteer from Germany about his experience of working non-stop since last year.
So my name is Tim Thielert. I'm from Germany, from Hamburg, and I'm volunteering in Ukraine since 265 days. So I don't think being overwhelmed is a problem. Like, you get used to it, and you have to look forward to do happy things in your life, like going on walks. Lviv is a beautiful city. You can discover here a lot, or going into a restaurant and eating something. Like, I like to eat cheeseburgers after an airstrike.
Perhaps volunteers that come to Ukraine, or people who are standing with Ukraine or with every country in war, are representing the best qualities and the best sides of their nation. And these beautiful people believe in idea, in Ukrainian sovereignty, in democracy values so much that they are ready to put their own time, the most valuable resource, and volunteer. For those folks who wants to help Ukraine and still hesitating if they should volunteer or not, I want to tell that volunteer activities is beneficial not for the Ukraine only, but also for you. For example, volunteer activity help you to understand others, understand culture, place or country where you volunteer in, build new social connection, understand locals. Volunteer activity also helps your personal development because you are learning new skills. For example, it can boost and advance your career, your CV, for example, or you are building networking and meet new people. Believe me, anxiety and depression is getting less intense when you realize you have a purpose and you are living not only for consuming but also for giving. You guys, if you're interested in crafting some nets, learn new skill, make friends and hug dogs of emotional support, I will leave exact address and social pages of this center right in the description to this video. Please check it. If you think that your small input doesn't help, it's wrong affirmation, as ocean consists from drops of salty water and that can make stones sharp. Do you have 4 free hours of spare time? Try to spend it thoughtfully. If you want to change the world, start from your room. And I will ask myself how I can help, what can I do? I'm not spending 24/7 on my laptop arguing with the government as a keyboard warrior. I'm doing some actions and want my sample or the sample of foreign volunteer that I'm showing in this video can be an inspiration for you. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your time and appreciate your ears for listening to my accent. Do not forget to put thumbs up to this video and write any comments for the algorithm. So, in case you want to see and listen for more stories from volunteers or discover more possibilities for volunteering in Lviv, please tell me in the comments. See you in the next video. Bye bye.